today I am going to show you guys how to do math, but we're going to do a scavenger hunt before we do the math. So I'm going to give you a couple of things to find, and if you guys want to, after I tell you guys what it is, you guys can pause the video, go search your house for it, and then come back and you can unpause it and we can keep going. I might go a little bit faster just because I already have all this stuff. So I need you guys to find 2 pencils and 1 blue crayon. So 2 pencils and 1 blue crayon. So I have my 2 pencils here and my crayon here. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. So we're gonna put that. All right, then our next thing we're gonna look for, you're gonna find 5 blocks and 2 pennies. So I have 5 blocks. So I have these 2, and this one. So here's my 5 blocks, and then 2 pennies. Now I don't have pennies, but I have these 2 coins. So they're gonna count as my pennies. So I have 2 coins. So you're going to, the reason why I keep putting a plus sign when we're doing it is because we're adding everything together. So if I have 5 blocks and I'm adding 2 pennies to it, we're gonna add because we wanna know how much we have all in my hand. So 5 plus 2 equals, so if I have 5 here, and I have 2 of these, 5, 6, and then 7. So in total, I have 7 things in my hand. All right, so the next we're gonna look for 4 socks and 2 stuffed animals. Now, we're here, so I don't have socks except the 2 on my feet. So we're going to find, I'm going to replace it with these 4 things, and that'll count as my socks. And then I also have 2 stuffed animals. So I have 4 plus 2. So if I have 4, and then 5, and then 6. So that's 6 things total. So there's that one. All right, so far we have 3 things, and I think we have 2 more things. So your next one is to find 8 crackers. So you can find 8 anything edible. So anything you guys can actually eat. So for me, I have gummies, so we're gonna do these instead. But we're gonna count the gummies to see how many we actually have because I don't know how many are in a pack. So let's see. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically I have 9, so we're just gonna put that one away. So I have 8 gummies. So I have 8 so far. Now, for this one, I'm gonna ask you to eat 4 of whatever you found that you can eat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're gonna eat those 4. Now because I'm taking away gummies and eating them, we're going to subtract this time. We're gonna subtract 4 because that's how many I asked you guys to eat. So you should have 4 left in your hand. So that's 4. All right, and then lastly, we're going to find 3 spoons. We're gonna find 4 books. And we're gonna find 1 orange crayon. So those are the things you guys are gonna look for now. So I have 4 books. I have 1 orange crayon. And I have, so for spoons, I don't have spoons. So I'm gonna find 3 more of these guys. And those will count as my spoons. But you guys have spoons, so you guys should find the spoons. So I have 3 plus 4. So I have 3 here. And I have 4 from earlier. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one is 7. So we have 7 total for this one. 7, and then plus 1 is 8. So we have 8 things total that we found when we found our 3, 4, and our 1. So that's 8 total. Now, for the last step, you guys are going to add all of them together. So I built a number line so that we can do it a little bit easier. So you guys are going to take your first number. So I'm going to switch colors. So now we're adding up everything we have. So we have 3 plus 7. So that's the 3 here and the 7 here. So we're going to check mark them so we know that we already did them, so we don't accidentally do them again. So we'll start with the 3, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7. So that lands us on 10. So 3 plus 7 is 10. All right, so then the next number we're going to add is 6. And we're going to check mark it off because we've already done it. So now I'm going to start here at the 10 because that was where our answer was before. And we're going to move forward 6 because we're going to add. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we have 16 total. So we're going to put an equal sign and we're going to put 16 because that's our answer so far. Now we're going to add the 4. So we're going to check mark it off. And then we're going to do plus 4. So if we're at 16, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that lands us on 20. So we're going to put 20 here because 16 plus 4, we found out, is 20. Then we're going to do our last number, which is 8. Remember, this was our answer after we added all 3 numbers together. So 20 plus 8 equals, so we're going to start at 20, and we're going to move forward 8 because we're adding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we land at 28. So our answer here is 28. So far, all the stuff that I had you guys find earlier equals 28 items. So you should count each item and make sure that you have 28. And then hopefully it matches their number here. All right, so hopefully that helped you guys with how to write it on a number line so that you guys can kind of count a little bit easier, especially when you start getting to the bigger numbers. And hopefully you guys had fun running around trying to find stuff. All right, bye.